Hello everyone and welcome to another Thomas video. So this is going to be the second deck we're going to be taking a look at from the newest set, Tarkir Dragonstorm. And we're going to be abusing this new card called Cori-Steel Cutter. And I think this card is incredibly powerful. It's a 2-mana artifact that says equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has trample and haste. And it only costs 2 to equip. But whenever you cast your second spell each turn, you create a 1/1 white monk creature token with prowess, and you may attach this equipment to it. So the moment this card comes down and you play things like Mishra's Bauble or Chrome Mox, for instance, it'll create a 1/1 prowess token and it'll attach to it, making a 2/2 with trample and haste. But it has prowess, so it's gonna grow the more you cast spells. But because it's making a prowess card, I think it's pretty important that your deck has to have a lot of non-creature spells. So a lot of cantrips are probably gonna be pretty good because every turn, you do want to cast 2 spells to proc this card. Let's say you don't have any cards in your hand, then you top deck something like a Brainstorm or Sleight of Hand. You can proc the Flurry, making a creature token every single turn, which is really good. So we're gonna be playing this card in a Jeskai Tempo Shell with Dragonray Channeler and Ragavan. And you might think that that's not enough to put aggression on, but believe me, this Cori-Steel Cutter is gonna go out of control if you actually put it down on the battlefield pretty early. So having said that, I'm gonna be hopping over to some Thomas Weasel 3 to show you guys how the deck does. So let's hop on there. Okay. I mean, I do have Spell Snare. I don't know. Like, I'm going first. I feel like I need to get something out on turn 1. Yeah. So I'm playing against probably energy? I want to say it's energy. Oh, that's insane, by the way. Tap land on turn 1. So they kept a 1-lander. Kept the land on top. Also the Pride. I want to see a Steel Cutter. No? Steel Cutter? Mana Drain. I am Lightning Bolting here, and then I'm gonna be drawing... Okay, sure. Actually, let's source this. A Johnny? I'll play a Johnny.
Teamwork triumphs.
Okay, that was an ambitious keep. A tap land start. We're gonna want Stern Scolding, Pyroclasm, maybe a copy of a Disruptor Flute. We can probably cut like Spell Pierce. I'm gonna keep all the removals. I can see myself going down on all the Ragavans. Going second. It's just never gonna get an attack off, you know? Against an energy deck. Maybe if you're lucky. Okay, short. Double bubbles with the fetch lands and treasure cruise. Kind of insane. Let me see what you're gonna draw. Ether Hub. Let's get rid of this. I'm gonna hold on to this in case I draw like Dragon Rage Chandler. We're drawing a lot of lands. I want to fetch a island with this on. Oh, it's a Mardu. No, that would have been insane. Oh, that's really bad. No, 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 no. What am I doing? This is not what I wanted to click. I thought I was holding on to Scalding Tarn. This is worst outcome. I'm so sad, by the way. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. How did they... How was 3 Cori-Steel cutters on top? Can somebody explain? Oh my god, I'm so sad. Now I can't even go... Oh god, I'm so sad. What a throw. I thought I was holding on to Scalding Torrent the entire time. Oh man, that's so sad.
Where shall we hunt today?
I don't know, might have lost the game. I think I might have to top a swords. Or a treasure cruise. This is tough. Because I need to answer Ajani and God of Souls here. So many lands. Actually, just so many lands. Oh! What? Like I said, so many lands. So I'm gonna lose it no matter what. right? I think so. Disruptor Flute. So I would want to decline this. I would like that. A Johnny again.
Prove my worth to my pride.
Okay. I'll take a lightning bolt. Let's say I attack with both. Don't I just win? They block with the 2-1? Still dead, right? 6, 7, 8. Okay. First game, a little bit rough. Little bit rough there. All right. It's kind of interesting. Am I supposed to get rid of this treasure cruise? Might be. I think it's greedy. Yeah, I think it's actually kind of greedy to not put the treasure cruise under. Sunken Citadel. Bubble. That's going to make me put an artifact in there. Sunken Citadel, and they put it on green. Finale. Huh, is it an elf deck? Like, what? I kind of want to save this sleight of hand for next turn. In case I draw something like a Cori-Steel cutter. I should have actually fetched another Steam Vent. Razor. Well, the good thing I didn't use my sleight of hand. I'll brainstorm first. Whoa, lightning bolt. I'll be able to put a creature in the graveyard. And a land. We're missing a sorcery speed, right? Land. To get rid of this plant for natural order. Ooh. I think I have to kill this plant here. Lightning bolt next turn. Sure. Oh my god. Blast zone. No freaking way. I mean, at the very least, they have to sacrifice their land here, so maybe it's like, it's not the worst. It is slightly annoying, though. Feel the Bruin. I feel the Dead. Tommy again. I think I have to kill it. I have to kill all the creatures they have. Ragavan or Dragon Rage Channeler? Probably a Dragon Rage Channeler. Well, I gotta say, they held up pretty well because of this blast zone. Might actually lose if they get a Titan down. Finale for X equals 2. What is a 2-mana card they play? I mean, the fact that they finale, this is a natural order in their hand, right? It's gonna be close. Yeah, I'm gonna actually top that. Because they could make the layer Hydra into like X equals 1. Can they do that? Okay, Prime Titan. Do they have a life gain land? That is a question. Okay, I think we got it. Just barely. Yeah, just barely. The last zone. Okay, Spell Snare can go. Really not much. Yeah, really not much going on here. Guess I'll just have to put in a Flusterstorm or something. This is a incredible hand, actually. It's too bad that we're not gonna be able to actually, I mean, like, getting the Cori-Steel cutter out here doesn't really do anything, because whenever you cast your second spell each turn, so if I Chrome Mox into a Cori-Steel cutter, it's already, you know, it's already too late. Wait, why did they do that? It's a lot of lands. Another Field of the Dead. I could wait on the Sleight of Hand for next turn. Or I can push for, like, more damage this turn. Potentially, like, transforming the Dragon Ray Chandler, but it might be hard because it's, like, Delirium 2. Maybe it's just better to wait on the next turn. Oh, maybe I should have actually shocked in case I get like a Spell Pierce. Well, this is pretty bad if they have Natural Order. Okay, it's just a finale for 2. Wow, the next card was Natural Order. Return all land cards. I only got 1. Do I want this Lightning Bolt? Do I want this Lightning Bolt here? Maybe I kinda do. I just want to deal damage. Hmm. I want to save Lightning Bolt if I can, but I'm not sure if I will be able to. I'm gonna keep that. I think I have to push for damage, right? I think I have to. What is that, like, whip sound? Is it this? Or is it the monk? Okay, I guess we're at the finish line. Very nice. Sure. I think I'm just gonna play out the bubble here to see what they are playing, and it is a Goblin deck. think I actually might have to take a tap land here. Okay, nice. Yeah, we really need Dragon Rage Chandler and removal spells. Yeah, I don't think I care about that too much. Yeah, we definitely don't want Ragavans in this match. How are you keep showing up? We need a Steel Cutter or Dragon Rage Chandler. Might be firing off a Brainstorm again. Because I have to hide, get rid of Small Pierce. Top decking a Treasure Cruise here would be insane. Ooh, there we go. One, two. Okay, sure. Do I want to be aggressive here? I'm only taking 2 a turn. This deck might want another Mystic Sanctuary. Not gonna attack. Oh, baby. I kind of want all these mana drains, but at the same time, attack. That whip sound, man. It's so weird. Legion War Boss. We're gonna crack the Misty Rainforest, right? Another swords. Oh my god. No. No. I fetched wrong. Like a moron. Why am I... This deck is too hard. Unreal, this deck is too hard. Another Cori-Steel Cutter. I'm a complete moron, by the way. Yeah, I'm a complete moron. Might actually lose because of that. This deck is a little bit too hard when it comes to like you really need to fetch well. Like it's very unexpected because you don't this deck doesn't need like double white ever necessarily, but in cases like where you want to fetch Loris, you definitely want a second white mana. Pyroclasm. They're in Scolding. No to Spell Pierce. Oh, they might have Chalice. So we should bring a Cast into the Fire. I can't click this arrow anymore. Okay, Ragavan out. Prismatic Ending out. Hmm. I like just about every card here. But if I were to choose, it's like... I feel like it's between a Brainstorm or Spell Snare because I want to guarantee Cori-Steel Cutter with the Lightning Bolt, or... It could be a land too, I mean, if you're Giga greedy, but... It might be wrong. Okay. Made it easier for me. I think I'm gonna wait on the Brainstorm. Because I might want to Surveil here. That's kind of bad for me. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's definitely not the end of the world if I get Blood Moon here. I think Brainstorm can go because I don't want to get Brainstorm locked again. Maybe a Spell Snare. I could go Cori-Steel Cutter here. But it's a 4-mana turn. I don't have a counter spell anyways other than Stern Scolding. Trashmaster. Okay, it could have been definitely worse. Could have been worse, for sure. What do we have? Cast into the Fire. Well... I'm not sure if I should use this. They're gonna sacrifice the Trashmaster here. Which is kind of annoying. But we still have a Channeler, and we're gonna be able to Treasure Cruise next turn. I just want to use this Cast into the Fire to put the cards in the yard for next turn. Hindsight, I could have attacked with this too. Let's see what we can do with this. I'm gonna use the Mishra's Bauble on myself to see if I want to use my treasure cruise here. Like if I get, you know, the lightning bolt, maybe I wanna just not fire off treasure cruise. Artifact. I think we can just go with this. This is a very hard deck to play, by the way. Like, wow. It's a very hard deck to play. I could save the Pyroclasm for next turn, but I don't know. Might be risky. Also pushing a lot of damage like this. We'll just attack with this. We got a 2-turn clock. Oh god. No. We were so close. Lightning bolt off the top, please. His turn scolding definitely not that great. Are we actually gonna lose? How are we missing 1 damage, by the way? Steel cutter? Off the top? How are we missing 1 damage? I don't get it. I don't get it. Wait, am I still dead? Might be still dead. Oh my god, I'm still dead. Okay. I don't know, man. I think they're mulliganing for Chalice this time. Another land. That will give me Swords of Plowshare mana. Ooh. I don't think I can do everything that I want to do. I think I'm just going to play the Chrome Mox just as like I think I want another Dragon Rage Channeler. Lava Coil. Okay, thank god we kept another Dragon Rage Channeler. Sleight of hand. I'll use the Brainstorm next turn. We're missing instant speed in there. Sure. I do want to keep a lightning bolt. I do want to keep both of them. Wow. Can I win? 6, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, they're dead. Okay. GG's opponent. That whip sound, man. So yeah, this deck does feel very difficult to play. Sequencing is super important, it seems. Double tap land. Mino LAKEY. Combo deck. Yeah, looks like a combo deck. Well, turn 1 Dark Ritual coming out right now. Which sucks. No turn 1 Dark Ritual. That is crazy. There is a god. There's a turn 2 Dark Ritual. So they were banking on the One Ring there. I mean, it's just seems like a one ring or Necropone's deck. Bring some Disruptor Flutes and cast into the fire. Might want to get rid of a Prismatic Ending, potentially? They don't know my deck. I'm gonna take out Prismatic Ending. Since they don't know my deck, like, they don't know I play, like, Dragon Ray Channeler or Ragavan, things like that. I mean, Dragon Ray Channeler for the Delirium. Maybe a copy of Mishra's Bauble. Maybe a Sleight of Hand. The Sleight of Hand... It is a sorcery speed, which the deck kind of needs. I'm kind of hesitant, but I'm not sure like what to cut. So I'll just cut a Sleight of Hand. Well, please don't combo me on turn 1. Well, please don't combo me on turn 2. If you go like Sheoldred on turn 2, like I'd be fine. Mishra's Bauble's fine. Dark Ritual is not fine. One Ring is also not fine. Maybe we'll get a Flute on top. Cori-Steel Cutter. I think this might be a wrap though. Like, Resolved One Ring is pretty hard to beat. Maybe I should have sideboarded in Storm for the Dark Ritual. It's just so hard to beat Dark Ritual with this deck. I'm gonna let that stick. 3, 5, they're taking 5. Still pretty far off. Not sure. No way! Why would you do that? I think I'm just gonna swords here. We got a Dragon Range Chandler. The Bauble. Or Cori-Steel Cutter plus a Bauble. I think it's a Dragon Range Chandler with a Bauble this time. Another land. You're gonna be drawing Bauble. Bauble. And maybe I'll be able to kill them with the Dragon Ray Chandler Lightning Bolt and opponent's One Ring. You're gonna reanimate again? There's no way. Do I let them? They went for a Demonic Tutor. Maybe I should have countered this. Maybe I should have countered it. Yeah, I should have countered it. I should have countered it. Okay. Maybe we're good. Short. Kind of annoying, actually. I might actually top. Oh, we don't even have a sleight of hand there. Kind of awkward. Another Chandler. Sure. Light of hand. Now, I want to hide the lightning bolt, right? I'll draw into a sleight of hand. Oh, I can't even do that. Wait, did I have enough mana? I wasn't paying attention. Another Dark Ritual. Ooh, that's pretty bad. That's the card that I wanted to avoid the most. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that's unfortunate. If I just had Sleight of Hand instead of Brainstorm, this would have been solved. Right? This would have been solved. Do I want this? Maybe I do, because they might block with a Sheldred. Chances of opponent having another One Ring? I'm not sure. Like, I can play the Dragon Rage Channeler here. Like, if I just attack with these two, they're not gonna block. 4, 7. I feel like I need to do this. But at least, like, Sheldred has potential of blocking. Like, otherwise, they're just not gonna block, you know? Oh my god. Malakir's Rebirth. Yeah, I think I lost. They're just gonna be gaining too much life. Roiling Vortex? Potentially. Maybe like 2 copies a bit. Nah, let's just go. I think I might want a Flusterstorm. Got a Ragavan. We were almost there. We were almost there. They kept 7-card hand. Unfortunate. Ooh, no land? Really? Yikes. That's not good. Oh, that's disgusting. Or not. They could have another Orcish Bowmaster. If that's the case, I'm kind of doomed. Let's hope that's not the case. And it's so bad. Oh god. Yeah, it sucks. The Brainstorm didn't get us there. Okay. My hand's looking so bad. Because we have things like Flusterstorm. And the fact that they got March as well, it's hard to like actually play out these creatures. I do think they might have. Hopefully we draw a bunch of lightning bolts. Nice land. If I have one more land, I can like play Channeler, leave up these two. Maybe it's not too bad. We just gotta get there, which is a bit tough at the moment. Why do they play Bauble, by the way? I think I'll probably Flusterstorm here and then leave up a Mana Drain. Need a Bolt. Okay, we got a 4th land. It's too bad it's a Mystic Sanctuary though, because now I'm kind of forced to crack this first. I really want to Brainstorm. But they could have a bunch of Orcish Bowmasters in their hand. I need to save the Mana Drain for the March of the Wretched Sorrow. I'll grab swords. Maybe I should grab Flusterstorm because they have a March. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Man, there's just too many things going on here. There's just too many things going on here. They don't have any basic lands left? Well, the deed has been done. March is gone. This must be Sheldred or something. The last card's Sheldred. Ooh, cast into the flames. So I can go Cori-Steel Cutter. I mean, I just... I think we just go for Dragon Rage Channeler. Okay, I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna take additional 3 damage here. It was a troll. It was a troll. That does kind of complicate things. I'm not gonna lie. Six, seven, eight, nine. Oh my god. Alright, so this deck was very hard to play, first of all. A lot of like micro decisions mattering, a lot of sequencing that has to go right, like because you have things like Cori-Steel Cutter, Dragon Rage Channeler, Mishra's Bauble, Brainstorm. There's just a lot of like sequencing. Like if you sequence things a little bit differently, you might get a different result, things like that. And not to mention the land. The land is actually really hard to fetch in this deck. Because a lot of the times you do want double red, right? Because we have a lot of like Dragon Rage Channelers, Cori-Steel Cutter, Lightning Bolt, Ragavan, things like that, right? But sometimes you want double white too. Because if you fetch wrong, and then you have 4 lands already on the battlefield, there's a good chance you might not have a way to play Loris with only 4 lands, because a lot of the times you fetch double Steam Vent and then a copy of Hallowed Fountain, and what's the 4th land gonna be, right? A lot of the times it's just gonna be Mystic Sanctuary. Fetching with this deck is super hard. I think the way you actually have to approach it with the Loris is, I think Loris has to be treated like a luxury, because it's more important that you can get your hands out, right? With double Steam Vent. But if you go double Hallowed Fountain, just because you have Loris in your hand, I think that's a mistake. So fetching is a bit hard with this deck. I also want another copy of a Mystic Sanctuary, but at the same time, the reason why I'm only playing 1 copy of Mystic Sanctuary is because I want to play with Chrome Mox. Not only is it really good with Dragon Rage Channeler, Delirium, and proccing the Surveil, but it's also really good with Cori-Steel Cutter, because you can go Cori-Steel Cutter and then Chrome Mox on turn 2 to get value off of it. So now we have, Chrome Mox plus a Mishra's Bauble that you can abuse the Cori-Steel Cutter, which is gonna be a little bit better than just playing 4 copies of Mishra's Bauble. At least that's my opinion. And the sleight of hand can be a little bit weird, but this is a sorcery that you can easily abuse the Cori-Steel Cutter because it's a 1-mana card. And because we play 4 copies of sleight of hand, that does make the Treasure Cruise a little bit easier to cast and maybe easier to find as well, because we're playing 8 copies of Cantrip. Brainstorm plus a sleight of hand. I mean, you could potentially go up to 3 copies of Treasure Cruise and like 3 copies of sleight of hand, but I think it's gonna make the Cori-Steel Cutter worse. As for Swords of Plowshare gets rid of bad creatures like Reanimators. So we're kind of going against the grain of what like the Dragon Rage Channeler plus a Ragavan with the Lightning Bolt is supposed to be, because that's supposed to be like a aggro deck, especially now with like these like prowess creatures. But it's just so difficult to answer Psychic Frog and Troll of Khazad-dûm that I think this is correct. And we're not playing 4 copies of Swords of Plowshare, and instead we're playing the two Prismatic Ending, is because, again, we're trying to finish our opponent as fast as possible. So we're playing the Prismatic Ending, which doesn't heal our opponent. So yeah, my first impression with this card, very powerful, but is this the right shell? Probably not. But I think there could be a deck in Timeless that is abusing the Cori-Steel Cutter. Especially like in the future when we get more 0-mana spells, things like that. So yeah, that is gonna be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye-bye.